Yo, what up? Welcome back to Dwarf Fortress, and welcome to the channel. I'm Twisted Logic. Okay, we're following No Rock. Store item in a stockpile. I did look around the fortress a little bit before I loaded up, and let's see here. So you have to make sure that these new members of the fortress are assigned to the borough. I think I could just hit all like that. Excellent. So 48 assigned to the borough, and borough's unpaused, so now everybody has to go into the fortress, and we gotta close up the outside. I did have the fortress open, I think for migrants, that we got a migrant came in at the end of the last live stream, and I was looking around a little bit on the map here. I really should have refreshed myself with the previous live stream, but didn't watch it. And so I think I vaguely remember goblins running around up here, but I did see a bunch of skeletons somewhere here. Here they are. Dog skeleton, puppy skeleton. There's some good stuff up here. Some quivers. One of these bone piles has like some iron armor in it. Somewhere. Is it this one? Dingo mangled skeleton. So over at F1, I just gotta throw this lever to close the fortress. So we're gonna pull that now. And unpause. First flare key. 10-year-old haggard. Rurik, the pump operator, has created Ugash Adag, a native gold figurine of a cat. He offers it to the channel of savages. Excellent. Yo, what up? What up? Yeah, let me find Rurik real quick. Rooms, and then go to room. Okay, so this is Rurik's room right here. So let's build a display, a basalt pedestal right there for his cat statue. Oh, thank you so much. Appreciate that. We're doing in this fortress right now. I'm not sure how familiar you are with this series, but we're digging the Panama Canal, and currently building a pump stack. Although it's a pretty big pump stack, so it's going to take a while. A lot of glass. So this basalt pedestal, I'm just going to double check that this is Rurik's room before I place it. has. Oh, excellent. Okay. So then I also want to read that artifact. The Hollows of Soaking. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Oh, enjoy the pub. Nice. Hey, have a pint for me. Let's read this. This is a native gold figurine of a cat. All craftsmanship is of the highest quality. The item is masterfully designed image of a cat in native gold by Rurik Liktot Fikad. The cat is falling. The artwork relates to the slaughter of a cat in Murder Road of Insanity in the early spring of 1509. It is encrusted with Kushan jelly opal carbachons and encircled with bands of dog bone. This object is adorned with hanging rings of rubber wood and chicken leather and menaces with spikes of native gold and chicken leather. On the item is an image of Norok. Paint place, the dwarf, and a carbolo wood barrel in basalt. Norok paint place is raising the caramam. How do you say this? Some kind of wood here. Carambola wood barrel. The artwork relates to the masterful carambola wood barrel created by the dwarf Norok. Paint place for the Channel of Savages at Murder Road of Insanity in the early spring of 159. On the item is an image of clouds and dingo bone. On the item is an image of a dwarf in jelly opal. That's an amazing artifact right there. Excellent work. Let's view that. View in stockpile. Oh, it should be going to this. Is this the artifact stockpile? I'm pretty sure this is it. Let's go back to Rorik's room. Sign display item. And this should be a figurine. This one right here. Excellent. Very excellent. There's how do I say this? Quisatz Chatterich. Chatterach, I hope I pronounced that right. I appreciate you stopping by. Have a pint for me, man. That's awesome. I'm glad that I was able to teach so many people about Dwarf Fortress. We're following Dennis Knoll right now. No job. Okay, let me find somebody. Actually, let's check out F3. Down here at the glass foundry. So we're getting a lot of tubes here. And a lot of sand, but... Alright, I want to take a look at these jobs here. Enormous green glass corkscrew, 71 out of 100. Yeah, so there were about 20 ahead on there. Max 2 shops, let's make that max 3 shops on both of those. You know what, I'll turn it up to max, like, just any shop is fine. corkscrew and repeat. Now, what happens is if I just set everything to make the glass corkscrews and the glass tubes, then I won't have a shop collecting sand, and then it'll get jammed up. Magma smelter here, and then we have this. So it looks like I was digging out more workshops here, so I'll continue that trend right there. I'm a shark. Pray to Gomath. This is not going to be a super long stream. I'm thinking it's only going to be a couple hours long. And then tomorrow, I'm not sure about tomorrow. Okay, the Guildhall agreement with the barricaded hall has been satisfied. And all the cloth stuff that I made there. I think these are all old messages. But it may be worth reading some of them. Saltwater Aquifer and Naz are not doing too great. Oh, that I remember Saltwater Aquifer's temper tantrum he was having. Animals gave birth. Excellent. Now it's autumn, the year 161. A stray kitten has adopted Combi. Another one is Savak. Savak and a second one, and Norok. Yeah, we did have merchants. I'm having way too many merchants. Migrants have arrived and liquidated. Cancel spin thread, and an animal has become to excellent. And Caesar cancels make cloth. Excellent. Okay. So we're all caught up on that. F1. No, F2. That's closed. We got a little clownfish up here in the Northern Ocean. Okay, excellent. So then where's this pump stack? Up here? Here it is. Check the progress of this. Oh, it's a lot more progress than I thought was. Okay, so this is the last, and then they're not even building that yet. Okay, so let's start building some pump stacks here. Select material after placement. Oh, okay, so that was my last corkscrew. But then I have 16 tubes. So 2 more pumps coming in, but then we need to see if I can prioritize these. So with the tubes, I'll move down to 1 shop or 2 shops. The corkscrew can be any shop. Maybe we'll make that 1 shop max for the tube right now, since we have overproduced tubes and we're underproducing in corkscrews. So if I make 16 corkscrews, that's going to be 16 more levels of it. I also need to pause the burrow there. Now they should be able to come down here. Yeah, Nulk here. Make enormous green glass corkscrew. Let's go. Whole black sandbag. My computer isn't 100% fixed. I did test it with Valheim stream recently, but I reinstalled the operating system, and then it was good for a while, but it did end up restarting randomly. So I did find a page, like a forum page on my motherboard, and found a couple BIOS settings that I had to tweak that made it maybe more stable. And then I think the next thing to do is to replace my UPS with a different one. So this one is a max 900 watt output, but it's not a pure sine wave. And my power supply for the computer is 1200 watts. So normally it doesn't push that high. It normally stays around 700 watts. But then there's rare instances where it goes up. And I think what may be happening is that I'm drawing too much power for the battery backup. And maybe that unpure sine wave may be messing with the power supply as well. Oh, sweet. We're making a lot of tubes here. Oh, they're making tubes, but we need the... Make lit tube. Let's X that one out. Tube, X that one out. I want collect sand and corkscrews. X that out. Oh, this one's just... This job is on repeat independent of the... So I'll get rid of that one. So it should be just the 3 jobs. And Michael Cobbler. Michael Cobbler's also making enormous glass corkscrew. Maybe for this stockpile right here. 0 bins. Done. Once we get the pump stack online and we move magma up to the top of the fortress, then I can move everything down here up. It'll increase the speed of the metal and glass production by like 100-fold. They won't have to come down 100-something levels with a bag of sand just to make one piece, or bring all the metal down here. That's the biggest thing, is bringing all the metal down here. So maybe I will just erase that. It's not hurting anything right now. Not hurting anything right now to dig it. I mean, what I could do... Magma Forge. Let's destroy this workshop. Do we need anything metal right now? Destroy that workshop. And let's dig out this right here. Let's dig out all of this right here. destroy that workshop and destroy this workshop. So metal production's on hold. And then what I'll do is create more glass furnaces to get this pump stock faster. Just put 2 floors over those. I have to redesignate these tiles here because they detect that it's a warm stone, and then they have to report that it's a warm stone, and then I have to tell them it's okay to mine the warm stone. So I have to constantly kind of redesignate these areas here. Let's build more workshop, furnace, magma glass furnace. Glass furnace right there. Oh, I have 11 iron, I have 4 steel. Nice, okay. Excellent. Alright, we'll see how that goes. Dig out some, oh, okay, so I can't really go down. I gotta go that way or up. Alright, so just in case that doesn't go fast enough with plus 250% there, and we can add a whole nother row. Okay, CJ's digging. Let's sort by jobs. Hero, Sir Bungler, Praise the Sun, Mirmel, Cog. Let's follow Cog. Cog's going to construct the building right now. Cog's a legendary pump operator. Values decorum, power, and sacrifice. Strong with good intuition, and he's slow to anger. Excuse me. People can be so angry, I just don't understand it. I think one of the biggest challenges with a lower population fortress like this one's capped at 50, is the some of the skills here I can never, being away from family for too long, being bored after being unable to practice a craft for too long. That one I can solve. Let's just move him over to the stewards after he... Yeah, he can stay a miner, but he's a steward now. After he finishes this building, so Cog will be able to practice a craft. Nulk was depressed, I think. Name sort. Cog. So Cog will replace... Cog wants to do martial arts. I think Nulk was... Pretty sure it was Nulk that was depressed. And then I don't know if we have... Let me zoom out and just take a look at the fortress here. Swim trainers online or offline right now? Forbidden right now. This pressure plate right here, I wanted to trigger both of these bridges at the same time. Shoaling to building, it's going to be just the obsidian bridge, just that one. So this one I want to link the plate to right there. So this one pressure plate will trigger both of these. All the rest of them are only going to trigger the one behind it. It's our hospital area. And then, okay, so what I'll do is I'll come down. That's going to be metal forges. This is going to be the metal area. I don't know if I'm going to actually need all of this room for it, but that's what it's at least set up as. And then right here, this level, we can start digging it out. Back to squads. Close that. Maybe this whole level will be open. It'll just be an open level, just like that. Coder X. Yo, what up, what up? Let's see. You're still alive. Store item in stockpile. Values tranquility, independence. High stamina, tough. Disdains decorum. And patient. Everything's fine. Two lovers and a child. Relations? Addis, the daughter, isn't at the fortress. Asmel is not at the fortress either. And then passing acquaintances. Yeah, all of Coder X's friends and family not in the fortress. The plan for today is to attempt to finish this magma pump stack. I got all these glass furnaces down here at in the depths of the magma sea, right on top, and we're creating green glass tubes and enormous corkscrews. And then once this magma pump stack right here is completed, we'll bring magma all the way to the top of the fortress, where some tubes will go to workshops and then other tubes will go to a trap that I constructed. Let me just see where we're at with this. Mechanism, screw pump. Oh, I have 38 of these corkscrews now? Wow. And 23. Okay, cool. So I can start designating some of these. Very excellent. I feel like that was pretty quick to make 38 of these. 19. Maybe that was maybe some of them were just trapped in limbo, possibly not in a stockpile. Yeah, so we're possibly having a lot of fun. So every so often on my pump stack, I added this gear assembly, and it's just an extra slot right there that sticks off to the side, and it's on a solid foundation, a stable foundation here. So that way if anything happens to the pump stack above or below this, then this should theoretically stop everything above it from collapsing. I'm going to go from the south to the north on this one. As long as you use magma safe or fire safe blocks. So even though if a block is not magma safe, it could be fire safe, but wood is never going to be fire safe or magma safe. And then the tube or pipe section and the corkscrew all have to be magma safe. As long as you're doing that on the pump stack, you shouldn't really have a problem, but I feel like disgruntled dwarves can try and destroy the machinery. that one was... Cancel that one. I picked the wrong tube there. Willow tube. No access to blocks. What? Okay, something happened here. Job taken by Boldar Snowpeak. Oh, since I have all those shops now, I can increase this. Did I already do that? Oh, can use any shop. Yeah, okay, so this one we're going to increase it back to, we'll just reset both of these to 100. And then this will be 0 for any shop. Collect sand here. Oh, wow. That's a lot of sand they collected so far. All this can be dismantled here. Let's pull the levers first. Aramond, the militia commander. Thirsty. That's the one thing I don't like about... it's like a high risk coming down here. Because of dehydration. Because it's such a long walk for them. Values peace, values self-control. Overconfident, high stamina, good memory. High kinesthetics. Kinesthetic. Kinesthetic sense. One should always respect the law. He's going to drink. Get up there and drink. Irritated when thirsty. I probably could make a well down there, but then I feel like they would go down there to drink the well. Liquidated. The pump operator has given birth to a baby girl. Because I don't want them going down there just to drink. Is the thing. And once they take a job to go down there, I don't think they're going to stop part of the way just to drink. Is the thing. Yeah. So they need to get all the way down and all the way back. And do whatever job they need to do down there, and then get back in time to drink if they're thirsty when they go down. Most of the time it should be fine, but a couple of them, if they're carrying stones or carrying mine carts or something like that, something heavy that slows them down, it's no good. Oh, okay, so she came all the way up the pump stack. Instead of there. Instead of here. Came up the pump stack. Of course you gotta get a drink from the trade depot. Holding an obsidian mug. Why are there drinks here? Are there? Oh, all this leather and stuff. Did they even grab the... I think I have that closed up. So I gotta open up, unforbid that door. And now they can move the leather from the trade depot into that stockpile. I should really make a stockpile. It's all the metal. I should really make a magma tube stockpile here for all that wooden stuff that I want to just get rid of. Okay, mason's shop. And we're gonna make weapon racks. Amount of empty weapon racks is less than 3. Less than 2 will do. We'll make 4. When it's less than 2, we'll make 4. And I'm going to do a similar job for mason shop again. Armor stand. Less than 2 make 4, and then with planning mode I put 10 of each in here. And we'll make this just a basic training room where some of the militia can train. I don't know how often I'll do that because there's a lot of work to do. Sendo is managing the work orders right now. Sendo Jade Pick. Cog has been taken by Fey Mood. Hauling basalt. He's taken over a craft dwarf workshop. Satisfied after producing a masterwork. Blissful remembering dining in a legendary dining room. Satisfied remembering teaching studying. Bored after being unable to practice martial arts. Bored after being unable to make merry for so long. Lonely after... Oh, no. Bored after being able to practice martial arts. Didn't feel anything after being able to take it easy for too long. Lonely after not being able to make merry. Lonely being away from family for too long. Now what's he getting? Date plum with logs. I feel like he just made an artifact, didn't he? Oh, that was Rorik. Oh, he's in the room right north of Rorik here. He made a Rorik's artifact. So let's make him a display. Pedestal right there. I think with DF hack here, I haven't used it here, but is it Control D? No, that's no, not Control D. It's been too long. Resume all. Enter. Maybe it's one word. I don't know if resume all is still part of DF hack or not. It's been a while since I used DF hack. So I'm just going to have to manually resume all these suspended constructions, which is fine. I don't have that many to... if I was building some crazy tower or something like that and I had like 100 of these, then it would be a little bit different. I'd look it up. But I am remembering a command from Dwarf Fortress version 47, so I don't know if it's 100% still in version 50 or not. But that's what it used to be. Clean self, collect sand. Yabonzio is collecting sand, harvest plants. Rowan's making the tube right now. I don't feel like I need to chase anything. He's quick to love. Values peace. Vile force of darkness has arrived. Bosa, the goblin bowman. I'm gonna follow Bosa. I don't think anything's out on the surface right now. Let's just look up ahead here. Wild boar. Oh, there is a cat out here. There's a couple more wild boars here and here. A bunch of my dogs got killed. That's okay though. Fortress is closed, so I'm not too worried about it. Michael Cobbler making the corkscrew. Once this pump stack is complete, I will be opening Fortress. Cog has created Zasfulit, a basalt figurine of Skazel princess livers. He claims it as a family heirloom. What is this that he made? The crystalline rabble. Cog's family heirloom here. This is a basalt figurine of Skazul Prince Silvers. All craftsmanship is of the highest quality. The item is masterfully designed image of Skazul Prince Silvers, the dwarf and dwarves in basalt by Cog. Skazul Ledutul. Oh, this may be a relative of his then. Skazul Prince Silvers is surrounded by the dwarves. The artwork relates to the ascension of the dwarf Skazul Prince Silvers to the position of Queen of the Wild Arrow in 1. It is studded with gold and decorated with dingo bone. The object is adorned with hanging rings of pigtail and menaces with spikes of basalt, gold and reindeer leather. On the item is an image of dwarves in basalt. On the item is an image of tables in basalt. On the item is an image of 3 durian trees in date palm wood. On the item is an image of Asmel Mirror Sword, the dwarf and dwarves in gold. Asmel Mirror Sword is surrounded by the dwarves. The artwork relates to the ascension of the dwarf Asmel Mirror Swords to the position of Baroness of the Wild Arrow in 114. Oh, it could be resume. Could be resume. Zestfully. The Elven Caravan has arrived. This is Kaga's room right here. That was a figurine, right? Oh, yep, that one. But hold on a second. Are the elves are here, but... Oh, okay, so the vile force of darkness is already gone. I felt like that was just like a quick... We don't want anything from the elves. There's nothing the elves want. Oh, they might have shoes, though. I'm going to pass on trading them, only because... Liquidated is creating enormous corkscrew. I'm going to pass on trading because until I have all the stockpiles set up, trading takes a little bit too long. And the elves don't have any metal. Two cats have been killed. Alright, let's see what we can do on this pump stack. Is there any that I missed? I don't know if I need to necessarily power it, because once I get the magma up there, it's going to be pretty much set. Let's get rid of the planner there. 69 of those, 33 of these. Yeah, I should be able to make a bunch of them. Not sure why it does that. No, we're getting close to the top, though. I at least designated more than 50% of it by now. I'm gonna make a new stockpile right here. It's going to be custom, it's going to be furniture. Only wood. Pipe section. That's only going to be wood, and this is going to be corkscrews. And then this big furniture stockpile right here. Get rid of pipe sections. Finding the weapon one may be a little bit more tricky. That's temp bar block. Hopefully that doesn't. Empty cage stockpile right there. It'll free up 0 bins. So the empty cage stockpile, they'll take the extra stuff out of the trade depot. Hopefully they'll haul all the pipe sections and corkscrews into this. And then I can forbid them all and make this go, this, I have to be as careful when I'm making this right here. I guess that would only really be useful if I waited enough time for them to actually do it. Yeah, that's passable. Is this... Oh, I thought I saw miasma in here. I guess it was that, See what everybody's doing here. Collect sand, construct buildings. Make tubes, enormous tubes. Yeah, like most of the fortress is working on this pump stack right now. Socialize, pick up equipment, milk animal, store item in stockpile, baby CJ. Barry McCockneer. Barry McCockner. This is Mike Oxlong's brother, but he died. Greedy, impatient, disdains cooperation, values independence. I slept in a bedroom. This could be bliss. Barry's going to eat. Stockade murdered. This was the new migrant that arrived in the last live stream at the end. Builders, miners. We're ignoring the elves. DR is constructing a building. So what I was saying earlier was that I could manually pump the magma. I can use the dwarf power to manually pump everything. Because once the magma gets up there, I don't know how often it'll be replaced. Only if I really have to drain the system. So I don't necessarily need to hook up power to it, but I think I will hook up power to it. I just maybe the initial pump will be dwarf power. No, you know what? That's a lot of toggling and untoggling these pumps. There's like 100 something, right? I'll have to build power into it. Yeah, it's too much of a pain in the ass otherwise. Did I already plan for that? Oh, I did. I made a power thing. So it's a gear assembly right there. So let's build another gear assembly right here on top of this one. Okay. Horizontal axle. East to west. As far as it goes. 31 it looks like. All rubber wood. Okay. And then we're going to need another gear assembly right there. We need a gear assembly there. Right here. And then hanging one right here. Gonna need a lever room. I'll put that right there. Using quick fort for the pump. Nah, you know what? I'm not read up on quick fort right now, so I'm gonna pass. Do it the old-fashioned way. Little lever right there. This lever is going to be linked to this gear assembly right here. Let's do another horizontal right there. Okay, make sure this lever is part of the burrow as well. So total power is 3,000. Merchants from Yanali Thinil have arrived and they have embarked on their journey. Oh, those are the elves that we don't like. They've departed. Let's see what Patty Slapper's up to constructing a building. Oh, rubber wood logs, nice. So I'm making 3,000 power over there with those water wheels. So it'll be more than enough for the pump stack. Patty Slapper values family, merriment, decorum, tranquility, and leisure time. It's high stamina. You must practice the fighting arts. It's frustrating. Okay, Patty Slapper. No Rock is, I think that he's one of the founder 7 Dwarves, I believe. Caesar liquidated. What's liquidated up to? Health. has come. A towering, hairy ceratopsid. It has a short trunk and undulates rhythmically. Its tan hair is unkempt. Beware its poisonous gas. Okay, they didn't move those pipe sections yet. I just have to make sure that when I get to the top, I don't make the very last one until I know that the power isn't hooked up. Is this it? Okay, so this one we're going to wait on making. Link the lever to that. Because you don't want to hook it up when the power's on, otherwise it'll start pumping and everything like that. I have to build a couple walls here just to make sure. There's going to be a wall right here. Could also be a glass door. Same with right here. That way all the magma comes this way. Magma's going to drop down that stairwell, drop down that stairwell, and then continue this way. Down and around, and drop down that stairwell. This one right here is going to go to some glass shops. Maybe I make this a little bit bigger. Let's see here. If I put a shop right there, it'll be these tiles. It'll be those tiles right there. Okay, that works. And then right here. Okay, that's good. So that's going to go to, this is going to be all glass production, because right up these stairs right here, 2, 3 up, 4 up, a bunch up. This is the sand pit right here with my goats. If I follow that magma tube back this way, this stairwell right here goes down, and this is the trap area. The magma is going to flow underneath all of these bridges here. Should fill up all of that. Yeah, that area is good. That area looks good. These right here, these long bridges and all these stairs are going to go down, and this goes to drains that drains off the map, just in case we need to drain the system. Bronze puzzle box right there. Okay, I guess that's lost forever. And then this stairwell right here, this is going to go way down to another magma tube that looks like a bunch of cats are hanging out in. And there's going to be magma workshops. Metal. It's going to be the metal area. Emerald is down here thirsty again. Alright, we're going to pull that lever now. And it's going to unlink. We got to make sure it stops. Obsidian wall right there. Oh, there's a lot. That's a dump stockpile right there. Let's undesignate that. Unforbid that. Remove that dump zone right there. New garbage dump right here. Accept. Alright, that wall's done. Patty Slapper's just hanging out at the... Okay. Okay, so this one's disengaged. This one's total power needed is 418 so far. We haven't hooked it up yet. Total power needed is 1,035. Oh, 11,035. That seems like it's hooked up all the way. So if I go down to the very bottom, I should get the same number here. Yeah, so now I know the very bottom and the very top have the same power needed, so everything is linked in between. So, okay, so this pump stack's ready to go. Nice. Here's what we'll do. We'll go to burrows. Repaint the burrow. But then erase. And we'll make sure that that's not in the burrow. Oh, that's not in the burrow. Trap area here. That's just a bunch of stone. Okay, jobs. Enormous corkscrew here. Delete it. Glass tube. Delete it. What's going on with Hero now? Let's enable the burrows real quick. Oh, Hero moved. Okay. Okay, they're moving there. So disable burrows now. Okay, so they're going to stand there, and then that is going to be the access tunnel to... Okay, cool. Build, construct wall. Put that one right there. That could be any material. It could be a wood wall. I'm just going to suspend it. And then when I'm ready to... Let's forbid all that. And hide it. Okay, this area is not in the burrow. Nice. Restricted area. Everything's forbidden. Everything's hidden. Oh, cool. Okay, I think we're ready. Resume construction. So after these glass jobs are done, that should be it. Machines and fluids, screw pump. From the north to the south. What? Did I mess that up? Yeah, they stand on... Input power. Input power. Let's just destroy this one real quick so I can look at it and double check. Praise the sun. We're finalizing the pump stack right now, magma pump stack. It's on pause. Although I think I messed up maybe the floor on this one. Yeah, so this is input, solid, power. Input, solid, power. So it should mimic this one. So input, solid, power. Yeah, it should be fine. Except I just have this one. Really, the hole should be there. Oh, cool. Very cool. Yeah, send me the server info for Valheim in the Discord server. Alright, well that one's disengaged. This one needs to be destroyed. Wait. Don't do that. Cancel. This one right here has to be destroyed first. Oh. Unpause the burrow. So, now I should be able to do it, right? Machines and fluids, screw pump. Right there. No. So I'm going to just destroy this pump just to see. It should be fine. I'm pretty sure I did that right. It should match this level. Let's dig that out. Right there. Restricted area. I'm glad that cat got out of there. Okay, yeah, looks like a lot of them are chilling right now. Let's go down to F3. Start destroying these workshops. There's the old glass workshop. This, we can also destroy this. Okay, those are all stored for removal. The sandbag is also destroyed. Let's get rid of some of these alerts here. Okay. That stockpile, we'll just leave it for now. Get rid of the door. Get rid of the lever. Human caravan has arrived. I don't necessarily want to trade with them, but I probably should. But it takes a lot of time to trade with them. Okay, all the levers and doors here are going to be removed. All of these workshops, the sand is going to be removed. Then this is the very bottom layer here of the magma pump stack at elevation -117. And then all the way at the top here, elevation -8 is going to be the highest one. priority 1 dig right there. Pulls the burrows. Human diplomat has arrived. I don't necessarily want to open the fortress right this second. Yeah, for some reason I can't build that pump stack right there. The last pump. Destroy building, destroy building, destroy building. DR is going to dig. Yeah, that is a floor there. Okay, I'm gonna make sure DR gets out of the magma tube here. And then that one's being dismantled. Yeah, okay, so now build. It's gonna be from the south to the north. Oh, there we go. Cancel removal on that one. Okay, so once DR is out of the tube here, and these two pump stacks are, these two pumps are rebuilt, then everything should be good to go. Although these two are now inaccessible, so we gotta forbid those. We gotta cancel that one, and we gotta cancel this one. The reason I had to cancel and redo it is because these two, the block right there and that green glass tube, were supposed to be part of this job, but I can't actually get them unless I built the floor there. There's an open space to let power pass down through the pump stack, so they'll never be able to get those two. So what I do is forbid them, and now I'm going to hide them just like that, so I forget about it. Turn my night mode off as well. Excellent. Okay, DR's out of the tube. There is a way to get in and out of the tube other than, like, over in the middle area. There's a ramp that they can walk up just to get out. What was that bag? There was a forbidden bag there. Sandbag? Maybe. Maybe what I should do is that right there. And then put some green glass doors there that'll stop the magma flow, but that'll also allow them to clean up some of this stuff a little easier. I'm not worried about the rock, but there is a bunch of opals and stuff in here. No, hold on. These jobs are canceled. 3 doors there. This one I'll cancel. I'll put a wall right there later. Let's check on Cog. Cog's making cheese right now. Let's go to his room. Oh, he does have the... Okay, good. It is on display. That's the artifact he created earlier. I just wanted to make sure he got it in his room there. I know there is like one artifact somewhere that's somebody made that's not in their room. I'm just not 100% sure which one it is. Soul blood merchants. Disdains sacrifice, values romance. Disdains perseverance. Ungrateful. Over-reliant on advice. Altruistic. I feel so good. Fondness when talking with an acquaintance. Close friends with Samwise Ganja. Friend of Aramon, Shanky, Steve, Savak is a passing acquaintance. Oh, I just socialized him right there. What was this guild? I completely forgot what guild that was. I think it might be like engineering guild, or maybe this is engineering, or... Let's just see right here. Meeting area. Accept. Oh, this is a doctor guild. Nice. Okay. Okay, so this one is the very top. It's going to use 1158, and then if I go down to the very bottom, we need to build some floors up in here. We'll just use closest materials, fine. I'm going to build floors over all those holes. And then this one right here, very bottom, 1158. So that pump stack is checked from top to bottom without having to go through every single layer of it. Should I just build a wall there? Yeah, I think they got that stuff. There's gold nuggets, but... I'm going to forbid most of this stuff down here first. give everybody a little bit of time to just chill out and relax. And then I'll pull the lever. Just because they've all been working like crazy to build that pump stack. They had to like go down the stairs like 100 Z levels or something like that to, you know, bring sand down there. Then make the glass. There we go. Barry's going to construct a building. Prevent the meat from spoiling? It just goes into the barrel and then it's good. Once in Dwarf Fortress, you don't have food spoilage like in RimWorld or in other games. But if it is exposed to air, it will go bad. Let me go to my butcher area. Oh, they're all building those. Nice. Excellent. All those floors coming in. Now the fortress is now buttoned up. Excellent. Somebody's pants down here. So I have a lot of extra barrels here. A lot of extra barrels there. And then this is food storage area, even though it, you know, so there's like, this is also food storage area, this is food storage area, this is drinks only, this is drinks only. Then I think I have a couple other, I think this is mixed, or is that just drinks? No, this is mixed, so there's prepared food and drinks here. This is an overflow area just for meat, right here. And there's all this empty space. So basically what you need is this elephant meat right here that's out. But basically you just need empty space and extra barrels, and then your food won't spoil, and that's pretty much it. Not too complex with it. But it's like, this one is just going to be like basically meat, I think. I don't know if I really did the settings of this one. Yeah, that one's just meat. So no fish in there, no eggs, no drinks, no seeds, just meat in this one. Then we have a bunch of extra barrels in the furniture stockpile. This one right here, this food stockpile should be prepared food. Yeah, it's got to be prepared. And also got to be drinks or cheese. So cheese is like they could eat the cheese raw, or they can use it as an ingredient. Oh, we got a lot of leather now. All this leather right here, and then these are the butcher shops right down here, and these are the tanner shops. And there's all leather here. These are all leather bins as well. Nice. I know we did trade for a lot. If I come directly up in 1Z level from the butcher shops, I have these open spaces. These 3 open spaces, and they kind of act like chimneys, so if there is miasma in this room, it should theoretically come up into this room here and then start filling this space as well. Originally that can kind of mess with armies a little bit. If you had the army path through there, they can jump down the hole if you don't put bars or something there. Building destroyers can mess with the bars, but I have it closed off here. But that should take some of the miasma area and fill up here, theoretically. So it's not as much miasma down here. The tanning workshops really should have that as well, but they don't. If I were to bring this up even further to open air, then miasma won't form if there's open air. The merchants have left. Good, we don't want to trade with them anyway. We want to trade with the dwarves only. Okay, we can build this wall. No, select after placement. Cancel that, build the wall. And I want to use blocks to do it. Or gold bars. We'll do gold bars, so that way I know it's coming from this direction. I don't think the Z level makes a difference, but if the... I think that if the shop is exposed to open air, then it doesn't do it at all. Then it shouldn't create any miasma. So let's pull a lever here. Pull a lever. Hopefully nobody's in the tubes. Who's pulling the lever? No rock is going to pull the lever. With all his cats. Okay, that should be on now. Oh, wow. Okay, it's already up. Excellent. So this was either going to be magnificent or a disaster. Let's turn burrows on. Well, something's in there burning. It's pushing all those rocks. No, I don't. I wouldn't say that you're. That's not a mistake. Because all my shops, everything's underground. Oh, if it's within the boundaries, P3 saying if it's within the boundaries of the food stockpile. Oh, excellent. Magma's flowing. We got magma flowing down the first tube right now. Magma's flowing into the second tube. Excellent. Very excellent. And then as the tubes get filled up, then it'll just speed up to the very end. Now with this, should be fine. It'll be fine. Savak withdraws from society. How about them New York Dwarf Mets, huh? Sorry, team in Subterranean League Baseball. Very excellent. It's coming around the horn now. Let me just check the other location. Well, I gotta disable that. Oh, excellent. This is all filling up. So everything that lands in this area here, we'll be able to drain this to get the metal out of it. One thing that we have to do here, let's see. That's walled off, so anybody going into the fortress right now has to either bust these doors down and go that way, which I probably build a wall there just in case. Maybe I do a bridge. Get that magma's coming around the horn. That'll be pressurized shortly. And then once this one down here, oh, this is going to take the longest, I think, to fill, is this one. But once one of them pressurizes, the other tubes will fill a bit faster. This level shouldn't fill up. Oh, nice. This one's almost... This one's getting there. Somebody needs an exhaust. I bring my trick to the exhaust shop a couple of years ago, and I told them make it as quiet as possible. Quiet exhaust is better. We can... I do like the sound of like good muscle car, but when you're in rural areas, the quieter the better. It's more sneaky. Don't disturb the neighbors. You don't pull as many zombies into the area, you know, when they hear the engine sound. Okay, that may be the last one to fill up. This one I feel like is going to fill up first. It should be, yeah, this is about pressurized right here. Savak, the pump operator, has created Zando Sesh Deb, an obsidian floodgate. He offers it to the channels of savages. Excellent. That's actually useful. Useful artifact right there. This is about to be pressurized right here. Zoop. Pressurized. Nice. So now the other one down here is going to fill up a little faster. Once we have four depth of magma underneath the hole here, then it's good for a workshop. It doesn't have to be 7-7. So that one's ready to go right there, but I want all these ready. First, I want to pressurize the whole system, make sure I don't have any leaks, you know. That's the water. And that's still coming around the horn. The 11th of Galena, late summer, in the year 162. Murder Road of Insanity. Pump stack project complete. Magma flows through our floors. Oh, excellent. Once this one pressurized, all of the magma is then going to be going to the glass room. Pressurized. Up one level. No flooding. Now all of the magma is down this tube now. It shouldn't take long to pressurize. Units, name, praise the sun. Chief Medical Dwarf. Paper fatal. Disdains decorum, anxious, good memory, overbearing, values sacrifice, strong. I could tell you all about it. Felt pleasure in your fine bed. Fondness talking with a friend. Fondness talking with an acquaintance. Pleasure near a fine table. Pleasure near a fine seat. Content after eating a pretty decent meal. That must have been one of the old meals, because I think we're making really good stuff now. Just hanging out in the hospital here. When the dwarves have like no job to do, meditate, no job, socializing. No job is they're kind of waiting to go somewhere to make sure that. Alright, okay. I think that those guild halls are not part of the borough. I just want to fully pressurize this magma before we turn it off. And before we build workshops. Excellent, excellent. Pull that lever. That'll turn it off. And then we'll go down to, we're turning it off, okay. So that was one of the reasons for this right here. This big open area. I mean, I guess it's going to go all the way down the stairs. So we had a little bit of flooding. Should be fine. It's enough open space where that's all going to evaporate. Oh, I guess maybe that should have been a diagonal right there. So one thing that I can do then, in order to make that a diagonal, is designate that to dig. Let's pull this lever. That'll close off the top. I can also pull this lever. That'll open up this right here and dump water down here into these. So this is like a big drain room because of the two minecarts there. What we'll do is drain water a little bit. And then we'll be able to fix this right here. That should be a diagonal. Is that gonna... That should be fine everywhere else, right? Maybe. We'll see how it goes right now. Let's dig a channel right there. Dill the Druid. Suicide mission. I'm pretty sure, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that the only reason the magma flooded down there was because I was still pumping when everything was pressurized. Yeah, because it's not coming out right now. Yeah, I just overpressurized it basically, and this was the relief of it because it's still not coming out. So I don't even have to do that. But what I could do if that was the case, but it's not. So maybe I shouldn't even tell you. Wow, Force of Darkness has arrived. Okay. We're going to pull that lever right there. This lever right here is going to open up the main entrance. Pull that. Let's go to F right here. So, Wild Force of Darkness will come in. Let's pull the wall right there. 3 obsidian walls right there. Just in case. Let's forbid that door. I feel like it should be fine. Just to let him in. I don't have my bridge set up here yet, is the thing. build a lever right there. Right there we'll build a lever. Let's go to F1. Let's hold off on this one. Cancel that lever pull. I did kind of want to back up. Just in case, you know? Oh, I have to reset that water now. Okay, this one right here, pull the lever. This one right here, pull the lever. We just reset that. That's fine. This is one that's self-correcting. It's self-correcting right there. Who's this dead body? Pull that lever to drain this and we'll recover that body. Save and continue playing. What would you like to name it? We'll name this test 456. Enter. That'll be good in case the computer crashes too. Pull lever. Now. Units. Other. Amalgam. Okay, so we're opening up the fortress right now. In one or two minutes, all these goblins should go down to the center of the map to enter the fortress. We'll see who the leader is in that group. Yeah, they should be going right now, unless they're still chasing those cats. Yeah, he's headed right for the main entrance. I think I picked the first guy, too. Oh, the diplomat. Okay, we're gonna have our military move right here. There's a human hammer dwarf here. Oh, there's a few humans here. Human lasher as well. Okay, just a human lasher and a human hammer dwarf. Maybe the guard of this diplomat. They're messing up some of these dwarves right here. Just agree with the elf there to make him leave. Okay, so these two humans are holding down the front here. I don't think they're gonna make it. But if they're wearing full armor, then those arrows may be just bouncing off of. Somebody dropped a shield. Okay, one of them. Yeah, okay. Another diplomacy here. What is that? Lion tamarin. Hey, see Codex. Did any of the goblins come down? I don't think so. No, the diplomat's leaving. Both of the diplomats are leaving. The squad is stationed. We're ready for them to come down. I think the siege may be over. I think they're fleeing. Seriously injured and pale. Okay. Let's unforbid all that stuff. Unforbid all these bones and stuff over here. And there was another spot. Oh, was it over here? Oh, yeah. This is all that merchant gear right here. So this was a merchant that died. And he left all his stuff. So we're going to unforbid and grab all that stuff too. And then... let's double check. Okay, one invader is still on the map. Where is he? Okay, he's gone. Okay, fortress is open, and anybody is free to store stuff in the stockpile. We're following CJ right now. Outpost liaison Besmar Raluk Fikad from Amrisht Feb has arrived. The caravan has arrived. See, this is why... Okay. So destroy that lever. Remove that wall and these walls. Oh, you know what? We'll keep that. Build a bridge first. The bridge is going to open to the north right here. Basalt bridge right there. We'll keep this lever here. Cancel removal. And we'll open up this wall. When the time comes, we'll open up that wall. And then the trade caravan will still have a straight shot to it. And then I just pull this lever when there's no trade caravan, and then any army or anything else has to come this way through the traps, and then everything should be good. Following you, Bonzio. We should be grabbing all of the merchant gear and any metal up here. I could probably turn on some wood gathering as well, but let them do that first. I'm going to paint this stockpile a little bit different and move it over here. And then erase this section. Same settings, just wood stockpile. So one thing that we're going to have to do is chop down all of these trees in a line. This is the canal's going to be right here. This is the canal dug out already, part of it at least. And then so all the trees in this 18 by 215, that north, all those are going to have to be destroyed, felled. All the trees in there, and then all the trees 18 by 123 set to the south are going to have to be chopped down. I have to get rid of all that wood as well. I don't like that. Just channel that down right there. Any other spots like that? There's a forbidden pump right here, water pump. Unforbid that pump. Pump manually. Is that the only lake that I have to deal with, or puddle? I think so. I think I marked it out so that way that was the only one. But there might be a light aquifer underneath all that. Flykick's going to dig that channel. Cancel the squad order. So the military is not stationed anymore. Hero is going to pump. Stop pumping manually, and then hopefully all that evaporates and it doesn't fill back up, but it may. It may. So we'll just leave the pump there for now. We're gonna have to fell this tree right now. We can get down there, right? That's a ramp. Okay. Yeah, everybody's storing items. Pick up equipment. Just follow one of them. Old Doors, no peak. Let's unforbid these doors over here. Just make it a little bit faster for them. And then we got a trade here. Burke requested a depot. Naz. So these are dwarves. I do want to trade with the dwarves. Where's Naz? Conducting a meeting. Oh, diplomacy here. Mayor Naz meets with the outpost liaison, Bismar. I'm the liaison from the mountain homes. Let's discuss this situation. The world is the same as ever. We're going to request anvils, steel. We're going to request all body wear, all head wear, all hand wear, all footwear, all leg wear, all shields. That's it. Done. Trade. Oh, we don't have anything over here. What the heck? We may have to seize the caravan if we don't have anything to trade. Everybody back in the fortress. Oh, here we go. Bring item to the trade depot. I think it was just because my auto trade, I disabled it at some point. Let's just melt all these cages. There we go. Mark all. Mark all. Okay, a little bit, we're gonna have to remove the melt. This is a bone stockpile. Control T. Auto trading. And maybe the meat here. Control T. And then what I can do is forbid like a section of it like that. So that way they don't grab everything. No no dwarf ports are allowed to go into these stockpiles here. This stockpile up here, this one right here, is a custom stockpile for corpses and refuse, but they're exclusively for dwarves. Dwarf corpses, and then yeah, dwarf corpses, dwarf body parts, dwarf skulls. So I don't have to worry about my own citizens being caught up in that. Oh, Naz went to eat. Yeah, there is a bunch of stuff here. Yeah, we're not getting that much. Alright, let's see if they have anvils here. Yeah, they brought so much metal with them. Only some of it's useful. The steel, silver, black bronze, regular bronze. Let's get all the socks. You can never go without socks. Here we go. We need steel anvils. Yo, what up, Elmans? Let's get all the pants. Not that pair of pants. We don't need the. No, I think that we may be at the limit there. Oh, 0 value on all those corpses. Yeah, that doesn't change anything. Well, that's 0 value as well, so that doesn't even matter. The body parts. Yeah, we just don't have enough. I wish I could take so much, but my animals, the weight, we're overweight right now. Because all of the trade goods here are made out of stone. not taking anything really that heavy from them. So there's a weight discrepancy. Okay, I got the anvils at least. Oh, it's because of the cages here. The cages are super heavy. We can't trade the cages. Alright, I guess we did a... View stockpile, Control T. Unforbid all that. Yeah, we'll have to just clean up the fortress and start making bone crafts and rock crafts again. Make bone crafts right here. Set that to 20. You know what? Maybe reserve. I need reserve, so we'll set it to 75. And then we're gonna make 25. So if there's 75 on rotten, then we'll make 25. Yeah, the ever given ship. Alright, here's what we'll do. Pause the burrow so they can go anywhere. Dwarves can go anywhere, do anything. Control T on that one. Control T on that one. Control T on that one. Oops. So I'm disabling auto trade on those stockpiles. I'll disable auto trade on this one. So all of the stockpiles should have auto trade disabled now. Got some backpacks here. And everybody's still bringing items to the depot. Oh, feather tree egg yolk. Oh, there's still... okay. They're still grabbing this stuff because of the jobs list. Basically, I have to wait till it resets. Oh, I hit something. I'm doing a macro record right now, but I didn't mean to do that. What was that? Control N? Control R? There we go. Alright, so hopefully there's no miasma at the trade depot here. Yeah, everybody at the fortress. No trader needed at the depot. Units will follow Blackgate. We haven't seen from him from a while. Disdains decorum, disdains hard work. Zany, altruistic, obstinate, gregarious. There's nothing so important that it is worth telling a lie. I'm going to designate, instead of watching them, right over here. Dig some channels. So we got one channel there. One right there. Those 6 channels right there. And down here. Oh, and then I think I have to skip one too, as well. 'Cause I don't think we have that many anvils, but I guess we'll see. The magma came up here only because I overpressurized the system. So it doesn't have to do with, so once magma falls down a tube, like it does here, this is a stairwell up. We got a forgotten beast. Giant hairy stag beetle. Once the magma comes this way, it goes down this stairwell. And then magma only moves up when it's pressurized. And so when it comes down this way, you don't have to worry about the diagonal there. Everything's good here, except for it did pressurize through here only because I overpressurized the system. So it should be fine. It'll just, it'll evaporate eventually. There's some on the stairs there too. Is that the lowest spot? Yeah, okay, so even down here is fine. Magitism. It seems like they're gonna have to be stuck moving stuff around until the trade caravan leaves, basically. So if you're watching this after the live stream is over, that's when I enable ads. So like I think for this stream, this is the first stream with ads, but it shouldn't interfere with the video itself. I think that maybe on the, if you're not in full screen, maybe you see it. Excellent. The merchants are leaving. Nice. So there's no ads that interfere with the video while we're live, and then 24 hours later I'll turn ads on, and then wherever YouTube puts them in the video, I don't know. So it's always better to watch live, but I know everybody's got their own schedules and everything like that. And I'm gonna stay consistently random with the streams as well. So we're gonna build a workshop here, furnace. These are gonna be magma glass. Keep building after placement. Excellent. And let me just go to settings real quick. Turn on ASCII graphics. Zoom in. Okay, that should be fine. Okay, good. And then down here. There's going to be workshop furnace. We want magma smelters. Select material after placement. Keep building. And this will be able to handle all of our melt. One more right there when that evaporates, and this one. And then magma forge. Steel anvils and obsidian rock. Excellent. Now we have room to build more. What we'll do is we'll make glass crafts from now on. So glass furnace. We'll make green glass. We'll make green glass goblets. First, we'll make 70 of those. No requirement, just a one-time job. Glass furnace, and then I want green. Oh, large serrated green glass discs. Yeah, that's right. There's no glass crafts. That's right. Yeah, we'll make green glass discs. I know they nerfed it, but... Yeah, just a one-time order, and we'll make 500 of those. And then a new stockpile right here. It's going to be custom weapons and trap components. Large serrated discs. Green glass. It's basically gonna... I know they nerfed the value of the green glass disc, but it's gonna be basically infinite discs that we can make, because we have the sand pile right here. The nanny goats eat the plants, so that way they can always access the sand. This is also a sand stockpile, so when they come in here, just to get the sand, I don't think anybody's getting sand right now, but they just walk in with a bag, pull a bag of sand out of the ground, and then just drop it right onto the ground in the stockpile. And then these guys... these guys making it will just go up and down the stairs grabbing it. And the water here is all set. Oh, we did drain out this to grab Autumn's skull. I think that's a cat. Yeah, it's a cat blood. Okay. So what I have to do now is forbid that minecart and then open the door. Because otherwise they'll ride the minecart with no water while they're trying to collect that skeleton, and just cause more pain. Melt a metal object. Barry McCockiner. Excellent. Let's forbid everything there, and then also hide that. And then we got our metal ore stockpile right there. And then there should be this is an auto melt stockpile for bolts. What is this one? It's a battle axe and pick stockpile, so we don't want to auto melt that. Zero bins on both of these stockpiles. This is an armor stockpile. I think this one is, yeah, pretty sure this one's armor as well. Dyed, undyed, usable armor. Has to be metal. Has to be metal. Other materials disabled. Yeah, I think that some of these stockpiles got a little bit changed with whatever update that we had recently. Is that a dump stock? Is that a dump zone right there? Yeah, why are they bringing everything like that? What's happening here? Yeah, that's just weapons. Has to be a large serrated disc, has to be green glass. I don't understand why they're bringing it there. There's no garbage dump there. The garbage dump is on the other side of the fortress. Oh, Black Rasputin's going to collect sand. Yeah, that's it. Done. He's going to collect more sand. He's going to grab a bag. Bug bat leather bag right there. That's how quick it is. Nice. That's how quick it is. Excellent. We're smelting. We're melting. Green glass goblets coming in. Bone crafts. Store item in stockpile. Rest. Milk animal. I want that bridge to be completed at yeah, that bridge is closed, so the depths are closed right now, other than the pump stack. Which I could put a door right there. I'll put it further back. We didn't forget about you, Paddywhacker. Let me do another job for glass workshop. Green glass blocks. I'll make about 90 of those. Okay, this bridge is completed. This lever, we're going to link it to that bridge. And then we're going to destroy this wall right there. And then maybe we forbid this door. I don't know if the lever should be that close, though. I feel like I'd want a bridge right here, too. Raise to the north. No, I'll just put a wall there. Zinc wall. And then that one can be passable. That should be enough time. Maybe if there's like a snatcher or something. Or stealth units. Cog's gonna clean something. It's just a bunch of arrows, but we'll grab them. Rattlesnake skeleton. What's up with these boots? We didn't grab all this stuff. I need all this stuff right here. Iron cap, iron breastplate, iron. We need all this iron. Like this stockpile, we can destroy it. And then we're gonna need like a furniture stockpile, glass furniture stockpile, closer up here. Hopefully there's no aquifer in this. And up one level there's some aquifer here and there. Let's see how that goes. Mirror mill. I finished up some work. That was satisfying. It's going to be a furniture stockpile. All types. Green glass. Non-artifact quality. Oh, what do we got here? Bunch of iron here too. Unforbid all that. Silver warhammer. Iron bow. Stray cat skeleton. Okay. And then as they dig this out, I can just expand this one. Yeah, I think maybe we solved the close problem. Melt metal object right here. Magma smelter. And then also, what I want to do is repaint this burrow to erase this cell section. Erase. And then same with the glass area. Maybe also this right here. Yeah, they're allowed in the bedrooms, they're allowed in the hall. This whole area right here. That way I can kind of reset them. I'm going to have to start wrapping up pretty soon because I do have to wake up a little early tomorrow. Let's see, units. Make bone craft, make a leather coat, melt a metal object. Times like 15 there. Store item and stockpile, that's what we're currently interested in. We get all the items in the fortress cleaned up here. Oh right, they have to use that stairwell right there. So let me open up the bottom one. That one will open up. That door I can forbid, and these doors here we can destroy. Dig a channel right there. Oh, so one thing that I do, that I probably should do, is disconnect this magma from the pump stack. Same with the other magma. So, build workshop, furnace, magma smelter, right there. Obsidian. So in order to disconnect it, let's get rid of that. Yeah, okay, so that should be right. So this one we're going to pull that lever to close off the top here. That lever right there is going to close off all of this water coming into the fortress from the river. It's going to close these hatches, which means no water is going to be able to use this U-pipe right here and come into the manufactured river here. All of these water wheels are going to shut down. This one right here, we're going to pull the lever. Now, that's going to open up this. We did not recover that body, but that's just going to go to another drain here, so it should be fine. Everybody's just kind of being a little slow. And then with this water right here, we're going to have to come into this It may take a while to drain. It'll be worth it, though. It'll be totally worth it. Because I gave myself enough expansion here where I can have as many glass workshops as I want. Until it's ridiculous. 6 may be ridiculous for this fortress. The middle area is definitely a little bit redundant. Oh, you know what I can do is I'll just do it off of a new path. So what we'll do is we'll just dig in right here. Just dig in like that. And then a new stairwell down. See if we hit anything. No, we did not. We didn't hit anything. So we'll dig it right there. Oh, so I don't even have to drain the system for this. So I'll let it go down just in case anyway. Because it does take so long to drain this system now that we'll just do it just in case anyway. So we're digging a new path down. Right here. Right? To the level of the forges. Okay, and then we're going to dig up to right there. And we're going to dig over to right there. We're going to dig over to right there. Just like that. Just right on top of that magma we're going to dig. And then the other side, where's the other side? That's higher. Yeah, right here. It's going to drop down there. Oh, that's easy. So right next to this water right here, this tile. It's not going to work. Yeah, it'll work. Down one. And then dig right, just like that. Because I overpressured it earlier, and the magma started coming up, if I do that again and there's workshops and dwarves there, not going to be cool at all. Not going to be cool at all. It's actually going to be incredibly hot and destroy them with fire. So we're going to dig these 2 tunnels. This one's going to be the easiest because it's just right here. Once he finishes digging this tunnel out, we'll cancel or forbid that, and also hide it so it doesn't drive me crazy. Okay, that tunnel's dug. Perfect. So build, construct wall right there. Obsidian. We're also going to dig out those 2 tiles, and we're going to dig a channel right here. Maybe we'll wait for the channel. We'll dig out those 2 tiles first. We'll make that wall come in first. Alright, who's building the wall? Nobody. Nobody's building the wall. We'll suspend the wall. Dig a channel right there, priority 1. And what that's going to do is going to breach this wall right here and allow this water to get right there. Okay. Now that the water's there, it's not 100% pressurized. That's okay, though. It only needs 1 tile of water. Now, right here, we're going to breach this one from above with the channel right there. So somebody's going to come along and breach this tile. Shaky's got it. So this is going to be a magma cast. Okay, it happened too quickly. Yeah, we really need the water above it. Well, that's the concept of it. The water really should have been above it. Build an obsidian wall right there and check out the other one. Oh, I could just branch over like this. Right? And the water's on the level of the magma, so I have to bring it up 1 level with a pump. We're going to dig out that. I'm going to build a wall right there. Dig out another piece right there. Floor bars right here will be gold. Build a regular floor on top of this tile. Green glass. Dig a channel right there. That's going to be right over top of it. Oh, cool. You can see the water through the green glass. That's cool. And then we're going to build a machine screw pump right there from the east to the west. Green glass, and green glass. This will be a proper magma cast because it's going to come in from the top. Once somebody builds that pump. Let's see if anybody's actually doing it right now. Yeah, a lot of them are just bringing this stuff up. Everything from the depths here. Let's unforbid that. And check out this one. Ascendo. Ascendo and all his cats. Okay, and then channel right there. Maybe he'll pick up the job again. No, somebody else did. Blackgate. Blackgate's going to dig the channel. And this is going to, if I accidentally overpressurize the magma again, then the magma should not come up through the workshops. Harvest plants, damn it. Somebody else took the job? No, I don't think so. Conduct meeting, collect sand, harvest plants. Okay. Nobody built that pump yet either. Okay, we just need to give him a little bit of time, I think. Let's tend to the fields first. Alright, we're gonna enable the burrow for a minute. Gonna break up some of those socializations. I don't know if that actually did anything, but that's going to reopen this. So I guess we didn't really need to drain it. And pull that. Did we get the cat yet? Pull that lever. Okay, he's going to construct the building. Saul is going to construct the building. Nice. And now, is anybody going to dig the channel? Channel's already dug. Excellent. So is that lever open now? Yeah, water's coming back in. I'm gonna dig these three and then breach this from the top. once we channel this, the water's going to rush down. Oh, fly kick again, excellent. So now the water's rushing down here. It's going to go down this tunnel, hit this piece of magma right here, and then it's going to separate all of this. It's going to isolate it. So all the workshops are going to be isolated from the pump. And if I overpressurize, there's no chance of magma coming up here again. And I got plenty of room here. Plenty of room for expansion there. If I really need to, I can dig a whole nother magma tube. And then everything down here I'll just forbid and hide. Hopefully they're building that pump in the meantime. There we go. Excellent. Now this is completely sealed off. I don't like them 1 or 2 6s moving around, but that I'm gonna have to just deal with that. But this is now isolated. I'd wall that off if I want to as well. So we'll build dorite wall right there. The pump is ready to go. Start pumping manually. You allowed the asphyxiator. I feel so good. Now these workshops are now isolated as well. So now the magma tubes really from the pump stack here really only go to this trap area now. So this whole trap area is now isolated. And I should be able to overpressurize it and everything like that. Let's see. So it does go down 1 level. And there's some risk of the magma coming up to this level, but it's fine. It's not like going to come up in workshops and kill the dwarves and everything like that. What was this lever for? Oh, okay, that's the drain. So if I want to pull that lever, then these 2 long bridges will open. All the magma will come down here and drain off the map. And this is a pretty big area for evaporation as well. And that's how we're going to collect all the metal So the Goblin army is going to come in here, step on this pressure plate, which will open this bridge and drop a bunch of them. Couple chances here for that. Should be fine. Maybe one will get through. There's a bunch of dingoes on the map. Troll, blind cave, ogre. Excellent. We need to build more trade goods. And now, excuse me, this is the southern drain. The southern drain does need to be ramped up. Some bat rays up in here. And we also need to start digging this canal and felling all the trees as well. There should be a link in the video's description for a Discord server, for my Discord server. We just talk about video games in there and nothing else. If you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. That helps out a lot. And then I also have some merch now. The merch link also should be in the description of the video. It's some designs that I made onto Redbubble. Every once in a while they have a sale. I don't know when the sales are, but I don't have to deal with any kind of shipping or creating the products or customer service. They handle all of that, and then I get a little percentage for the designs that I make. A lot of the designs you can get on a t-shirt, mouse pad, sticker. There's like one design can be on multiple objects depending on what it is. I'm trying to make cool stuff so that way it kind of holds up, you know. Excellent. So this water is repressurizing. That's going to be the well. I just saw the bucket go in there. The two wells. This stockpile is almost complete. They may have a couple more things down in F3. Yeah, there's all these, all those tubes. Oh, let me go back to that. Back to that glass stockpile right here. Customize weapons, trap components. Green glass, enormous corkscrews as well. Basically a green glass stockpile. If I dismantle that pump, all this water should flow back down here. Yeah, I mean there is space for it. If it was pressurized, it wouldn't, but I should be able to safely do that. Let's put a door in here just in case. Right there. Green glass door right there. Maybe it'll do the door first. Construct building and destroy building. Urst is racing Boris right now. I think he lost. Yeah, Boris is a speed demon. It's fine. All that water should drain and evaporate. Oh, that's in case they fall in the well. They have a way back up right there. Or get thrown down the well. Yeah, so that's now isolated as well. Excellent. Very excellent. I do have to go to work tomorrow for a little bit. Not too long. Just moving some stuff around. And there's a possibility of a live stream tomorrow, but I'm not 100% sure. And I may feel like playing a different game as well. But we'll see. I'm going to build a floor right here. Construct floor. Right there. If we have the material to do it. All green glass. Now we need 8 more pieces. The Cyclops. The Cyclops has come, a giant humanoid monster with a single eye set in its forehead. NM Kadoringul Vodnis. Let's see where he is. Other uninvited guest. I don't know if that trap is going to mess with the Cyclops. He may just walk right past it because it's going to depend on his speed, I suppose. Let's see, F1. That lever we'll leave alone. Yeah, that's going to depend on his speed. This lever we're going to pull now. Burrows. Yo, Saltwater Aquifer, what up? Maybe Valheim tomorrow? Recycling Center Simulator? Recycling Center Simulator, that sounds fun. You have to deal with like magnet cranes and stuff. Oh, we killed the cat. Oh, he's in the fortress now. Let's get the military. Move. We're going to station the military. Right there. Right in the stockpile. I'm going to look up Recycling Center Simulator. He's battling these cats. Get away from my cats. Lure him into the trap. Oh, no, 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 no. Boris! Boris, you're in the wrong spot. The station is over here. Okay, F1, and we're going to close this. Pull the lever. That's going to be closed. We're also going to pull this lever right here. Close that off. Burrows are active right now. Boris is battling the Cyclops over top of this bridge. If the Cyclops goes past Boris and he stays in this room, Boris is dead. In unrecoverable fashion. Let's see, / a little bit of / action. Oh, okay, I did leave some areas where they could walk to keep the path. Okay. Oh, okay, not bad. Did they not fight? Goblin Bowman. Oh, Boris got heavy bleeding, damn it. That looks like a piece of Boris right there. His right foot. That's the cat's foot. Now there should be combat logs now. Mayor's fighting, Ascendo, pump operator Mike Oxlong. He died a while ago, so if I should go to the bottom of the tier. Oh, here's Cyclops right here. Cyclops punches the cat, grabs the cat, punches the cat. They kicked the cat. Oh, here we go. Oh, Boris wants to wrestle him. Boris is avenging the cats. Cyclops attacks the wrestler, but he jumps away. Cyclops punches the wrestler in the left lower arm with his left hand, bruising the muscle. Wrestler attacks, but he jumps away multiple times. Punches the wrestler in the fifth toe, shattering the nail through the leather trousers. Droutha leather trousers. Attacks the wrestler, but he rolls away. Cyclops misses the wrestler. He scrambles away. Grabs him in the lower body with his left lower arm. The wrestler scratches the Cyclops in the left lower leg, tearing the fat. At least, okay, he did some damage there. He's inflicting. Scratches the wrestler in the right eyelid, tearing the skin. Force pulls the head, tearing apart the muscle. An artery has been opened. A tendon in the skull has been torn. The wrestler misses the Cyclops. Cyclops punches the wrestler in the right hand with his right hand, bruising the skin through the some kind of cave crawler leather right glove. Voracious cave crawler. Gruesome wounds beyond fear. The Cyclops releases the grip. Grabs the wrestler again with his in the lower left arm with his hand. Cyclops bends the wrestler's left lower arm with his right hand, and the left elbow collapses. A ligament in the left elbow has been torn and a tendon has been torn. Wrestler punches the Cyclops in the upper body with his right hand, bruising the fat. Releases the joint lock. Releases the grip. We gotta send in the squad. I gotta. Oh, this is such a difficult decision right now. This is a really difficult decision. If I send the squad in and they start attacking, let's say they all die and the Cyclops, then I gotta make 10 gravestones. If he just kills Boris and then goes up here, right here, he should maybe die. Let me step through a little bit. Yeah, they're wrestling. Okay. Okay, I didn't have time to make a decision, which is great. Boris. Boris, the wrestler, has been found dead. Damn it. We're gonna avenge him. No, what? Cog, what are you... Not you, Cog. Was this closed up here? Why is that not closed? Now, who's pulling this lever? Praise the Sun is pulling the lever. You got it. You got it in time. Maybe that bridge closes before Cog engages. Who knows? No, I don't think so. And Rowan is here too. Oh, Cog's down. Cog's been found dead. No rock. Rowan. You guys gotta turn around. Alright, no rock got the message. Rowan's down. Alright. We're gonna stop the military here. You're all disbanded. Get... Ah! Cyclops is like, what? What happened? Oh, he busted up my bridge. Damn it. Okay, not cool. Not cool at all. However, I'm going to have to save and return to the title because I have to go to sleep. I got work in the morning. So thank you so much for joining me for the live stream. If you're watching afterwards, thank you as well. Thank you very much. Have a great night, everybody.